we can do a preview for Week 13. We're gonna start first. We're gonna start just talking about little things, a few things around the league. We're gonna talk about the Dominican Sue incident. I think everyone agrees that he should be suspended. The question is, do you agree that it should have been 2 games?
I agree with that because he's had so many incidents that he's been on the borderline with, and this crossed the line. Just kicking somebody. It looks like it was almost in their groin. While the guy was down, so he claims he was tangled up, but obviously he wasn't. If you look at the video,
I actually thought he should have got more. Actually, I thought he should have got 3 or 4 games, because it was intentional. First, he warned to getting tossed out the game just for slamming his head into the ground, and then when he got up, he kicked him. So in my opinion, he had two offenses there. And then the fact that he tried to lie, I would have gave another game for that. The way he said in the press conference. So I thought he should have got more, but he tried to appeal it, but then they denied his appeal. So I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
But the question going forth though, how will this affect the Lions in the next 2 games? They got the Saints coming up this week and the Vikings the week after that. Does this pretty much ruin their playoff chances?
I think so. I think they were a team that was already on a decline. I think the pressure was getting to them, and now it's kind of just gotten worse now with this distraction, and they're definitely going to need them. They're going to miss them against New Orleans.
Yeah, I agree. I think this has ruined their playoff chances. I think they're going to make the playoffs anyway, but yeah. I really don't think they have a chance now. And I think this is more reflection of their coach, Schwartz. I thought he should have nipped this in the bud a while ago. And I think it's the way that the Lions play as a whole, as a team. They kind of have that knee-jerk reaction to things, the same way we saw him with the handshake incident. And it's kind of funny how a team takes on the personality of their coach. And I think, and you saw that after the incident, how the Lions in that game kind of fell apart after that. So it's just a sign of an immature team.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's go on to some other interesting notes from the league. We already knew Jacksonville Jaguars were in financial trouble. This week they went ahead and fired their coach Jack Del Rio. Now the ownership has set its team up for sale. I think they already have a new buyer. He's has to be approved by the league. A lot of people are starting to compare this organization to the Clippers of the NBA. The Jaguars, can this organization ever turn it around?
Yeah, they can get some people to come and watch the game. But I wouldn't compare them to the Clippers, not yet. I mean, they don't pick number 1 every year like the Clippers, or in the top 3 every year.
But some of the moves they made. First they cut Gerard at the beginning of the year, and that wasn't their Rio's idea. So he had to pretty much take the brunt of the hit for that. A lot of the moves that they made over the last few years are very questionable. But the way this new ownership group coming in, I don't think they're going to stay in Jacksonville that longer. I think their lease is up in 4 years. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up moving to LA. Wouldn't surprise me.
I hope they do. I think they need to get out of that. That's just not a good football town. It's not a good town for them to support their team. The situation with the Clippers, they actually have money. They're in LA and have money. Jaguars, they're just losing money because no one's coming and the market isn't that great. So I think, can you say Los Angeles Jaguars?
Well, the other rumor is that because the guy that owns that's supposed to be buying the Jaguars, he may actually move them to St. Louis, and then the Rams may be going back to LA. That's the other possible deal going on too. So kind of interesting to see how that goes down. All right, let's move on to the next topic from the league. We're talking about the Houston Texans. The last 2-3 years they've been kind of mediocre, 7-9, 8-8. Just always missing that step to get in the playoffs. This year they finally seem like they got over the hump. But now they're finally over the hump, and now these things seem like they can get bombarded with injuries left and right. It almost seems like they're cursed. But going forth, they lost Schaub, they lost Mario Williams actually early in the year, and they were still playing pretty well without him. Andre Johnson went down for a while. They seem to hold up without him. They got him back though. Now Leonard goes down, and do you know who T.J. Yates is? You know what school he went to?
No, I don't.
Have you ever heard of him?
No.
You never heard of T.J. Yates?
No.
He went to North Carolina. So that's who the Jaguars' starting quarterback will be this Sunday, T.J. Yates. So exactly. And not only that, but I never realized that he's the first quarterback ever from the University of North Carolina to start to play in the NFL.
Wow. Okay.
So, can the Texans go on forward? Can they make I think they can make the playoffs, but can they win a playoff game now without Shaw, without Leinart, without all these key pieces?
It's possible. It just depends on where they play. They rely on their run game, and you have a dynamic weapon in Andre Johnson. You have a safety nets in Joe Dreesen and Owen McDaniels. You have enough weapons there to compensate for whatever the quarterback lacks. I think in the long run, all those injuries will make them better, going into next year. But I still could see them winning at least one playoff game. But that's it.
I don't see them winning one. If they get a bye, yeah, I see them get a bye.
If they host a home game, a home wild card game, they have a chance.
I don't see them beat any team in the AFC that gets there. All right. Well, the other topic is we talked about Jack Del Rio getting fired earlier. So what other coaches out there could possibly be on the hot seat?
Talk about Andy Reid.
Yeah. Do you think Andy Reid deserves to be fired?
No, he doesn't. Not after having a decade worth of success. Making the playoffs every year or the NFC Championship game. I think he at least deserves one more year. He just needs to correct the wrong he made by making that offensive line coach the defensive coordinator. Obviously, they need to change in that area.
Yeah, I agree. I think he should get another chance. Even though after watching Thursday night's game, he seems like he's lost control of the team.
Yeah.
No one sees him carry anymore, and that's always a bad sign of a coach. I don't care how much your success is.
Yeah.
But that's a red flag there. But I do think he deserves at least another year. Plus, with all the new people coming in, I think that you need to have your training camp, a full training camp, and I think that really hurts them too.
I think a lot of people are underestimating that. I think that really destroyed a lot of teams,
especially when you got a lot of new faces. So
yeah. All
right, next one is North Turner. You think he's finally done in San Diego?
Yeah, I think his run is over. He's had plenty of chances. It seems like the same deal every year. But this time they're not even, they're not even turning it around in the last part of the season. So I think they've totally he's lost control of that team.
All right. Well, Tony Soprano pretty much he said he was gonna get fired earlier. he said he didn't care, and pretty much everybody thinks he's gonna get fired. But over the last 3-4 weeks, the Dolphins have played some of their best football. They almost beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, and I got them an upset pick on the Raiders this week. If Soprano say he wins out, do you think he keeps his job? Because really, all the Dolphins really need is a quarterback. I think that's all they listen. Quarterback, and that's all they really listen.
I would fire him for taking him out of the primary draft position to get Matt Barkley to get a quarterback. I guess. I still think he's gonna go, because I still think they're gonna get a new quarterback and another and a coach to guide the new quarterback for the franchise going forward.
All right. Any other coaches out there you think that might be on the hot seat that we may have missed? Ken
Whisenhunt. There's been some rumblings about maybe him losing his job.
Okay.
But I still don't see him leaving that yet. I think they'll probably give him at least one more year. Because, who else has had success there other than him? So other than that, I can't really think of anybody off the top of my head.
All right. Well, let's move on to another topic. Something I never thought we'd talk about in the NFL. I thought this was just an NBA topic. But apparently, this happens a little bit more. This is the first time I ever noticed it. It was Sunday, but I guess it happens.
With Jerome Simpson?
It happens a little bit more often than you think.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the play. Anybody saw the play with Jerome Simpson and in the Browns game? And who was it?
It was one of the defensive linemen.
Fajita.
Oh yeah, Fajita. Right.
Fajita, kind of like pushing him out the way, and all of a sudden he falls back 20 yards, and he got a 15-yard penalty on that play too. But do you think this is an issue around the NFL? Does this happen a lot? Because from out here, I heard people on ESPN and other places talking about it. They say it happens every so often. So
it does. I see it happen. But most of the time they don't really call it. But in this case, this is just so dramatic how he fell back like that. And the fact that they even called it, the referee didn't even see him.
Yeah, I mean,
until he was.
I think Buddy Diva and Anderson Varejao was impressed with that one.